Thank you so much for reaching out and for all of your support and all of the people that told me your stories, asked for advice about anything. It means a lot to me that you love and support me, and that you love and support yourself enough to reach out and ask questions, want to better yourself, want to get out of the situations that you find yourself in, the context of obstacles, perceived obstacles and losses that you experience. It takes a lot to do that, and tip of the hat to all of you for doing that. So today I'm going to be talking about grief. I was going to go in a different direction last week, but I had like a few different videos lined up, but it didn't pan out as much. It seemed like I needed to do this video on grief first, since it seemed like the theme of everything the past week was people's obstacles and loss and grief, and me included. And it's definitely put a lot of the things that I've studied to the test, and it's really interesting that it came to that point where, I was like starting to make these videos and coming out of my shell, and then I got sucker punched, and that sucked a lot, and it's very typical of life. But at the same time, there's beauty in it. Don't get me wrong, I mean, it sounded weird when that came out, but there's beauty in it, and if you wish to find beauty in it, obstacles will always be there, but it's a matter of choice to either take a victimhood mindset with your experiences, or whether you want to push on through and view pain and loss and obstacles as an opportunity to grow and shed more light and to connect with people on a deeper level and to help. And so this is about grief. I guess I'll start with meditation, the concept of meditation. A lot of people don't do it. A lot of people have, various conceptions, especially for Western America. People are weirded out by meditation, or don't think that it's as powerful, or believe that it is powerful as it is. So that is one of the best ways to actually process grief, is through meditation. If you just take a few minutes a day, preferably for most people, like 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening, just to kind of recalibrate, get your head straight. It really shines a light on what's going on inside your heart and what's going on inside your head. A lot of times we push through things and feel obligated to this society that we were born into. We didn't question much, and then we found ourselves in these like weird, crazy life cycles and scenarios that seem to repeat, and we feel stuck and we feel like we're chasing our tails. The only way to solidly get out of that, from my experience, is to allow yourself the time to take care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself. Nobody else will do it for you, so you need to do it for yourself. And nobody knows better than you how you think and feel about anything. So take the time, a few minutes a day, with a pen and paper, to write down whatever's going on in your head. What are you feeling? What are you thinking? What thoughts are around what's going on? What were your experiences? All that kind of stuff. Just empty your mind. Don't have any expectation about what to do with it or anything. We can get to that in later videos, but this is crucial for the basis for anything, but especially for dealing with grief. So going on to the concept of grief, or dealing with it, I feel like it's one of the single most important things that you could ever possibly master in all of your life. Because life is filled with curveballs and sucker punches and things like that. And if you don't know how to deal with them, most people don't. it's not widely known how to deal with grief. But surrender to it. Take the time for meditation. Meditation will allow you the time to do that, to be in solitude, to take deep breaths, to relax into your silence and your personal truth. And if and when there is grief there, you can relax into it, surrender to it. It's very, very important. I know that when you're first starting out doing this, there's like a lot of fear attached to it because you don't know when it's going to end. You feel like you might be feeding it, and that's not necessarily the case. Scientifically, grief only lasts for 10 to 20 minutes at a time. Now, depending on the loss, if it's like a major loss, you're going to be dealing with cycles of that for a little while. I don't want to put it in your head that there's a specific time limit or that it's going to take a long time or a short time. There's not. It's different for each person. But the important thing is that you surrender to your grief. Feel it, own it, and it will run out. After 10 to 20 minutes, you will kind of find yourself in a space of feeling placid, and that'll last for a little while. And if it's a bigger type of grief that you are dealing with, it's definitely going to take several sessions, and I say several, but it could be ongoing. There's not an exact time limit, but the important thing is if you surrender to it, feel it, own it, and be positive. Stick to your course, find your purpose, and stick to that, and have that be your anchor. Find people that can be your anchor as well, that can give back. That's a two-way street kind of deal. People that can help you out, people that are safe people. And that's basically it in a nutshell. It's very simple and very, very powerful, but the difficulty is in the choice. Most people do not want to feel it. What prolongs the grief is pretending that it's not there, not taking the time for yourself to actually ask yourself, like, how am I doing? What am I feeling? What's going on inside here? There's a book that is indispensable to me, and it's called Letting Go, and it's by Dr. David Hawkins. He is a psychiatrist, and I value his works immensely. He's one of my favorite authors in regards to holism, metaphysics, non-dualism, anything like that, because he has the scientific aspect of it, which is very much valued in Western America, obviously, and is very crucial. If there's going to be a consciousness shift, we need both sides, especially now more than ever. But if you guys have any questions, concerns, or you need to reach out, anything at all, let me know. As always, if you need clarification, I've got you. I'm here for you. Definitely let me know if you need any help. But let yourself feel. Start developing a meditation practice. Start taking inventory of what's going on inside of you. And do not resist grief. It will create more problems for you if you do not deal with it. But much love to you all. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you soon.